Hello, I'm Hart Team Leader Fliffy with the Northwest Ambulance Service. I'm here to show you what I do, what my team does, and show you around the Hart base. So if you'd like to follow me through this front door. So in this room here, we come in here after incidents, so we write down what we did on the incident and what type of drug we gave the patient. And we also come in here for meetings, etc. So follow me through this door here. So here's where we keep all of our kit. Over here is our standard fire helmet and RTC helmet. So the incidents that we wear fire helmets on is when we use chemical incidents, where we have to wear our EDBA. On fire calls, we have to treat the patient inside. The RTC helmets when we go on RTC calls. We've got different type of belts like Hart Team Leader belt, Specialist Paramedic and Hart Paramedic. Over here we have a harness, we have an extra vest just in case we go into a police riot. Here we have our chemical suit, so if we go into a chemical incident, every single Hart team that go inside will have to wear this to keep themselves safe. So what we have here is our vests. So this one right here is the Hart Team Leader vest. So every time I go on an incident, I will be wearing that vest. That means it shows that I'm in charge. Here we have the BA Echo vest, where when we're using the BA board, we'll have the BA Echo looking after that board to see what the pressure our team has. We have different type of jackets for different type of incidents. Like this reflective jacket we'll use on RTC calls. And these winter jackets is when we go into snowy places to save people's lives. Here we have hardware equipment where we wear these on stabbing equipment, so like stab calls, like police riots and etc. Here we have our standard green uniform where we wear on RTC, fire calls and etc. Here's the dark green kit where we wear on stabbings, police riots. Here's our water helmets where we use these to do water rescues. We can also wear these at safe working at heights. These ones here are our cave rescue helmets, so when we go to confined space training and when we go to confined space calls, we will wear these to show that we're doing that type of incident. And if we go through this, we enter the bay. And here is we have Paramedic TY. If you'd like to introduce yourself, please. So this is Hart Paramedic TY. He's been on the job for at least 3 weeks now, and he's been doing a good job. He's first started a Hart trainee, worked his way up to Hart Paramedic, so he'll soon probably get Specialist Paramedic when we get more members into the Hart team. Here we have our Volkswagen. It carries our Life Pack 15, suction kit, water kit, some primary bags, some trauma bags, EDBA. It carries our harnesses. And here we have our Mercedes Sprinter. It carries our spinal board, back board, trauma mat, triage bag, etc. like that. So let's say if we're going on to an incident like an RTC, we had to set up a CCP. So what we need is a trauma bag, back board, Life Pack 15, and also. So here's the blue test on the Volkswagen. And here's some blue lights on the Mercedes Sprinter. Sirens are the exact same. And what hazardous material only responds to chemical incidents, like let's say there's green smoke showing at a factory that we need to respond to with victims inside that have been tripped over by debris and they have spinal injuries and etc. like that. So we only use this on chemical incidents, so I'm going to show you a nice blue light siren test. And here's my car. So every single incident that I respond to will be in this car. So let's say I respond to a chemical incident, I'll be in this car to show that I'm in charge. So when I get on scene, the fire crew will know that I'm on scene to actually take command for Hart team. And what I have in the back here is my equipment. So I've got my primary bag, my trauma bag, got my cones. This is where I keep my helmets and my vest down in the bottom drawers there. And I have spare scissors, and I got spare BA sets in there just in case anyone runs out of their oxygen. Here is our combined space training room. So what we do is use this tripod to actually go down there to save someone's life. So on a cave rescue, we'll take this tripod with us to actually get down there to actually save someone's life, which is very useful for when we need to use it. And if we go up to the upstairs, this is where we keep our spare equipment. So if we run out of a primary bag, we'll come up here and grab one. If we run out of oxygen tank, we'll come up here and grab one. Fire extinguishers, we would rarely use them, but the only time we'll use them is when our van catches fire, which is really, really rare. This is our GCS board. So this is when we go over the patient to check their GCS. So this is part of the primary survey of the patient. This is what Hotel 3 will be doing, because Hotel 3 does all the primary survey on the patient. So they speak to the patient, they do their blood pressure, etc. Here is where we're going to have equipment, so spare PPE, where we have our spare helmets, spare EPA, etc. I'm in the... And if we head outside, no, sorry, I'm at the outside, then we go back in. Here is where we have our training tower, where we can train for safe working at heights. So what we do, we'll have a paramedic climb there to act like they're stuck, and then we'll get two Hart paramedics in harnesses, hard hats, to climb that ladder. So and then we'll connect them to the top, and if they think the man's going to jump, they'll connect to a rope and start grabbing him just in case he jumps. So that means we'll have a tripod just in case. Here's our smoke room. We use this for EDBA training just in case if we respond to a house fire, we need to actually train to be in those situations. And this is when, so if you hear that alarm, that's when the smoke goes on. So that's when the crew will start going in to actually do their search. We have an exit door and an entrance door. And if you follow me back into the base, and we're going to head upstairs. Oh yeah, so we got this alarm fitted in at least 2 days ago. It's a really quick alarm to show that we're responding. Oh, here is the board of what we do. So on Monday is general work classroom, Wednesday is complete drill, classroom refresher, Friday is complete drill, classroom refresher, and shift change, post shift briefing. So every shift we have to check the vehicles, so their lights and sirens, and their equipment every single Friday. We've got 2 more rooms down here. This one's empty at the current moment because it's going to be our shower, toilet, locker room. Here we have our gym to keep our Hart team active and fit, just in case if they need to lift something heavy off a patient, they need to be fit and strong to actually lift it. And if we now head upstairs, if we take this corner right here, you keeping up with me, Coco? If we head into this room, this is our nice quiet room where we want to come in here and chat to each other. Here's a few pictures of the old Hart base that we used to have when we were showing people around it. So that's the Hart team in their kit now. On that picture, here is when we were responding to an incident by Tesco's, and I guarantee that was a building fire. Can't remember which one. Yeah, we also have a lovely coffee machine, just ignore that one. And if we come down here, we have the specialist paramedic office. So this is where the specialist paramedic will go. So he'll always come in here, do paperwork, etc. That picture there is one of my Hart colleagues in a different group, I would say, but don't see him no more. Here's my office where I will do all the paperwork if necessary. So I'll come in here, sit on my chair, go on my computer, do all the paperwork. Here is where the Hart team will sit, where we will also do more paperwork, just in case the other room's occupied by more people. The Hart team will only hold up to at least 6 members, because the vans only hold 2 members in each. And if we come in here, this is our classroom. This is where we come in here, speak about things like, we're going to talk about what type of combined space training we need to do, say for example height training, water rescue training, and we'll write it down on the board. And the person that will be doing the training will be sat in this area. And so we have pens, papers on the table, if we can actually write things down that can give us useful help on an incident. In this room next door, we have test dummies where we will practice CPR, intubation, and help them to see what they have, like Cush syndrome, which none of the crew have been taught yet because they haven't been on the team to actually taught that yet. More posters like GCS, the one that you saw downstairs. This is what a suction kit actually looks like on the table. So if they got blood stuck in their trachea, we can suction that out to help them breathe more. And if we come through here, this is our kitchen where we eat. So if we have time to eat food, we'll come sit down on these chairs, start eating our food. But if we do have a detail, that's what we call it, then we'll have to ditch our food and quickly get our kit on, down in the bay to line up to actually speak about what we're going to do. So I'm going to speak about what roles are what. So Hotel 1 will always be me, as Hotel 1 is Hart Team Leader, Incident Commander. Hotel 2 will always be your Specialist Paramedic, because Specialist Paramedic... Yeah, it's been moved. Don't know why. So Hotel 1 will always be me, because I'm Hart Team Leader. I'll be Incident Commander on every single Hart detail. Otherwise, if we have 2 details, I will respond to one, the Specialist Paramedic will respond to one, and one incident Specialist Paramedic will be in charge, because that's when they get their time to actually act like their team leader. Specialist Paramedic will always be Hotel 2, because they're the ones that have always been trained on IV access. So if we're in like a smoky situation, Hotel 2 will always go in there and start treating the patient with another Hart paramedic, just because they need to do IV access inside the fire. Hotel 2 will always do it. Hotel 3 will be either one of the Hart paramedics, where they do primary survey, like blood pressure, breathing, circulation, etc. like that. Hotel 4 is getting equipment from the vans whilst assisting Hotel 2. Hotel 5 is also assisting Hotel 4. Hotel 6 will be assisting Hotel 5 getting more equipment at the fans. And that's all. Okay, Ty, can you now please talk about your experience in the Hart team? Just unmute yourself and PC.
Hello, I'm Tycho G. I work for the Hart team, and I'm a Hart paramedic. I used to be a trainee and now I'm a Hart paramedic.
Well, so what we're going to do now is a turnout test, and what T.Y. was trying to say that he was being a Hart paramedic for at least 2 weeks. T.Y. get your kit. So with this turnout, we'll take the 2 vans out because there's not enough to actually take the car out. Anyway, if you grab. So what we're going to do is go to a detail, spinal injury down at Waterside, down at down at Tesco's, a man hit his back on a table down at KFC. So we have to respond there. We have to be in there within like 3 to 5 minutes.